Hey Embers, welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 66 of my Harvest Moon Back to Nature slow playthrough. So we are starting on day 1 of winter, year 2. So in this episode we're going to be doing just the 3 days, 1, 2 and 3, again of winter, year 2. So we're going to grab Popiary Flower as always. She's still saying the same thing, so no movement on the baby just yet. We'll check the weather. Is going to be snowing tomorrow. And we'll check the news as well, see what's happening. So we've got the dog race, the Star Night Festival, New Year's and the New Year's party. I think there's a couple of other little bits as well. So with that, let's head straight out. We'll check the mail. Nothing in the post. And of course we can't feed the fish all winter. We can't grow any crops. And we can't cut the grass. So with that, our first speed up, taking care of the chickens. We did just waste some food there. And I think we're just going to be shipping these eggs as are to get the number up to 200. Lovely stuff. We're going to head out and give an egg to the Harvest Goddess. And again, I have a feeling that these winter episodes may fly by because we are moving back to 3 days per episode instead of 5. So sorry about that. That's just while I sort my situation out with recording and everything else because a lot seems to be corrupting. So we are moving back to 3 days per episode. We're just doing a speed up there, looking after, chopping down the stumps. So yeah, it might take a little bit more time to get through winter year 2, but I also have a feeling it's going to fly by. And we might end up moving back to 5 days per episode, you never know. Well, our pineapples have grown in. We of course don't need the Harvest Sprite's help all winter because we're just watering what's in the hothouse basically. So with that, let's go and check in on Binky the horse. And onto the barn, and we are going to focus a lot on getting more cows and sheep this winter. And again, I'm just checking and we're just going to ship the milk as is. We've only got 6 animals at the minute, so we definitely need to get some more. 6 cows and sheep, that is. So now we are going to grab some lumber, and I'll show you why. But while we're here, I decided to go ahead and check the fence. And we do need to replace some of the fence. So let's go ahead and do that. Just one that needs replacing. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this lumber and we're going to head back into the house. And as it's winter, we can now utilise the fireplace. So, don't really mean a lot, to be honest with you. It's a bit like putting the flower in the flower pot, in the vase. I think it gives you a little bit of extra stamina, but I can't remember really. We're just doing it for the vibes. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that now. You might have seen this last year. I can't remember. And we're going to spend some time doing some cooking, so there's going to be quite a big speed up here. Just checking what we've got in the fridge. So let's go ahead and get some cooking done. Again, this will be sped up. So we need 3 butters, so that's what we're doing now, making butter. So we've made a cheesecake. Oh, I do love a cheesecake, you know. What else we're making? So this is where I realise I'm missing something. I'm missing sashimi. I must have used it in a previous dish. So we are going to have to go out and get a fish. So that's what we are going to be doing in a minute. Yep, so we're going to go and grab our fishing rod from the toolbox. And we need to go and catch a large fish. Once we've caught the large fish, I believe we can finish all of the cooking. But there's a bit of a question mark on that. You'll see in a minute. So let's head out. And there is going to be a little bit of a speed up here while I go fishing. But we're going to say hello to Greg first because we don't get to see him often really. So here's Greg. Now he says show me if you catch one. Do not show him because he will obviously take it as a gift. So we ended up with a medium fish. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw the medium fish back in the hopes that that'll help us net a large fish. And it does indeed. So with that, let's head back. And again, based on my notes, we're going to carry on doing some cooking. And I feel like we've done all the cooking, but the number doesn't add up. So I'm going to have to see what we've missed. I don't think we've missed anything, but you'll see when we're done. So another speed up here while we do the cooking. So we're going to make that sashimi and then we're going to use it with another recipe. That's made chirashi sushi. Never heard of it. Not a huge fan of sushi, but I don't hate it. Now we're making a chocolate cake. No, chocolate cookie, sorry. This one's just a cake. I do love cake. And we've got greens. I do not like spinach at all. Got a mixed latte. And a pumpkin pudding. And to me... Oh, not yet, no, not yet, because we need some more milk. So we haven't finished. But we'll finish tomorrow. So ignore everything I was saying until tomorrow. But with that, we are going to take the dog and go to bed. Early one, it's only 12 noon. There's nothing else to do. So let's move swiftly on to day 2. So I was a bit hasty. You'll see what I was saying about the cooking in a minute. Paper is saying the same thing. I'm going to grab a flower and a piece of lumber, bit of wood. And again, I don't know if doing this fireplace is worth it, but why not, eh? So it is snowing today and it's not snowing tomorrow. It's going to be nice and sunny tomorrow. So with that, let's head out. Now, it's a snowy day, so you know what that means. We were trying all last year in game to get it. We are going to be trying to get the random event for the Flower of Happiness up on Mother's Hill. So let's see if I manage to do that. If you've been watching from the start, you'll know that all last winter I was trying to get it and it just wasn't popping because I was doing it wrong. Wrong. Can't speak. I was doing it wrong, quite frankly. So let's take care of the chickens. Again, we'll just be shipping the eggs as they are for now. We are losing money doing that, but I just want to make sure we've shipped over 200 of each thing. That's just for me, really. So nothing's grown in the hothouse. And we have kept the honey, so it must be a birthday. Unfortunately, you're going to have to stay in the barn again today. Sorry, love. In the stable. And we do need this milk for cooking. So we're not really going to be shipping much today, to be honest, but that's all right. So with that, we are heading straight out. And it is Kano's birthday today. He is the photographer that lives with the mayor. So let's go ahead and give him his present. Thanks, even if you didn't plan it that way. I certainly did. And we're just going to stick around. There's going to be a bit of a jump cut here while we wait till 8 o'clock. Because we do want to speak to Ellen about this flower. So what'd she say? People talk in olden times of seeing a snow-white flower blooming on snowy winter days. They call it the flower of happiness. Nobody ever sees the flower these days, but I'd like to see it once before I die. Well, you might not be able to see it, but we are going to try our very best to see it. So I am looking for Basil, because I couldn't remember if you need Basil for this event to work. You don't, spoiler alert, but I just thought I'd come and see him. But unfortunately he's not there, so we're not going to wait around for him. Instead, we do have a bit of cooking to do. I don't know what else we're going to do today. So let's head into the house, and I think we're probably going to finish off the cooking. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that then. And this is where I believe I have successfully cooked every single recipe in the game, but the numbers don't add up, so I'm going to have to check. So that's a rice omelette. Weird way of spelling omelette, but there you go. Do love an omelette. Not sure I've ever had a rice one though. What we got here? It's a stew. Oh, I love a good stew, especially in the winter. And this is sweet potato, which I've said before I'm not a huge fan of. And finally, I think, veggie latte. I think that's our last one. As you can see, I'm sorting everything out and we don't have any more ingredients. So with that, we're going to head out. And we're going to look at the stats, and it says, you can see 64p, which is the recipes over on the left there. That should be more than 64, so I'm not sure. I'm going to have to check, because I know some versions had different recipes than others. So we could be done with cooking, but I'm not sure. So I will get that checked. With that, we are heading back out. And what we're going to do is, what are we doing? No. We're going to head into the shop. And there'll be a bit of a speed up here because we are going to buy flour for the Harvey Sprouts, get their hearts up while they're not working on the farm. So speed up while we get all of the flour. And it had that little glitch where it wouldn't let me leave the building for a little bit, but we've done it. We're out. And straight over to the Harvey Sprouts again. There will be a speed up here, handing out the flour. Lovely stuff. So with that, what are we going to do for the rest of the day? I'm not sure. I think we should probably buy some more animals for the farm. Are we going to do that today? Oh, we can't because it's a Monday. He's closed on a Monday. Is he? Yeah, I think he's closed on a Monday. So we're just doing a bit of a stat check. We do also need to prioritise levelling up the tools as well, because it'd be nice to have them all fully upgraded even though you don't need to. It would be nice. Like I've mentioned many times, we are trying to get as close to a 100% as possible. So we'll speed up here while we chop the trees. Now we're going to speed up over here and head all the way up the mountain. What else are we going to do? Oh, we're going to do a bit of mining, so this is going to be a big speed up in the winter mine. This is our first time in the winter mine this year, of course. So big speed up here. And we're going to take it all the way back to the farm. And with that, we're going to ship everything that we got from the mine. Not a lot, mainly Mistral today. And with that, I don't know if there's going to be another speed up, but we are heading all the way back up the mountain. Yep, so we're going to speed this up, this long journey. And do some fishing. So I think we fish up like 3 fish bones. Don't actually fish up any fish, unfortunately. We are basically just letting time go by. But it's now 6 o'clock. We are going to head up and see if this random event happens. And what do you know? Finally, it does. So we couldn't get it at all last winter, but we've got it now. And it says, a white flower that only blooms on snowy days. Was it the flower of happiness? Was indeed. And that is going to take us straight on to day 3. So you know the drill. We'll get a flower and some lumber. Well, we do also just shove these fish bones in the cupboard. We do need to get them out at one point. Popui's still not saying anything different there. We'll check the weather. It's going to be nice and sunny again tomorrow. Hopefully we avoid a winter storm, but you never know. So, nothing in the mail. And we're going to go and grab the horse out straight away, because he can come out the stable. So let's go running around for a bit. And into the barn. Now the dog race is coming up. I don't think we're going to win it because we lost the dog ball. Now I thought there was a way to get the dog ball back. I don't think there is. I've tried anyway. I think one's supposed to come to your farm and offer you the dog ball again, but he's never done that. So I don't know if we've just lost the dog ball for good. In which case we're going to be hard pushed to get our dog's sort of hidden stamina meter up. So I don't think we're going to be able to win the dog race, you know, but we'll see. So spinach has grown in. Go ahead and collect that. And we'll probably end up planting some more. Yeah, we're going to head back to the house, so I'm assuming we're going to grab some spinach seeds. Hey? Yeah, I was going to say you're going the wrong way, love. So let's go ahead and plant these spinach seeds. It's going to be a bit of a speed up here while we do it. It's only going to take a second. So we still need to grab the honey and take care of the chickens, but I don't know what else we're going to do today. So there's the honey. We'll do a speed up here. I don't know if we're still shipping eggs at this point or if we're changing them to mayonnaise. It looks like we are still shipping eggs as they are. 191, so we've got 9 more eggs to ship before we switch back to mayonnaise. So, that's all our main chores done. What are we going to do for the rest of the day? I'm not sure. Let's find out together. We're heading back into the house, okay? Oh, we're going to put the spinach seeds back, I think. Yep. Before I accidentally use them. And what are we getting out of the cabinet? Oh, a Mistral ore. Okay. So it looks like we're going to be upgrading a tool. What tool are we going to be upgrading? It's going to be the sickle. So it says it's not open till 10, but we can go in. We can just go in and say hello. So we'll be back a little bit later. Now the shop is closed, but we do, oh yes of course, we do need to tell Ellen and Basil about the flower of happiness. So let's pop in and see if Basil's at home. He's not at home yet, unfortunately. But Ellen will be. So let's go see what Ellen says about us seeing the flower last night. Cold today, isn't it? What? You saw a flower of happiness on top of Mother's Hill? That's too far for me to climb. Thank you, John. I'm glad you told me about it. I'm sure you will have a happy life. Oh, that's lovely. So we just need to tell Basil about it. So maybe we'll do a little cut here until, what time? 10 o'clock. So it was 10 to 9, we've just got till 10. And there is Basil. Obviously he's the planet expert, so let's tell him. Hello, John. Everything looks so lonely in the winter with no flowers. What? You saw a flower of happiness? I go up in the mountains all the time hoping to see such a sight. Thank you for telling me. Now that I know the flower really exists, I'll never give up looking. Aww. And that's the end of that event, really. That's it. Short and sweet random event there. Now we're going to go back to the blacksmith to get this tool upgraded. You don't really need to, like I say, but seeing as we're trying to 100% the game, I might as well. So let's go ahead and get this sorted. So we're going to grab the sickle again in 3 days. What next? Oh, we're going down here. We don't need anything from the poultry farm. But we are going to Yodel Farm. Are we getting more animals? Let's see. Oh, we're buying a cow. But what are we going to name it? Well, I decided to keep up with the flower theme and we're going to call it Violet. Violet the cow. Cute. So we're going to have to go and see our new cow, but is that all? Oh, no, we're also getting a sheep. So we now have 8 animals in our barn. 8 out of 20. And we're going to call the sheep Teddy. I don't know why, I just thought Teddy the sheep was adorable. So we've got Violet and Teddy. Let's go see them. So we finally bought more cows and sheep. It took a while on it. So let's go check in on them. It feels like we haven't had a baby cow in ages. Look how cute. The baby sheep don't really look any different, but there is a huge difference in the baby cows. We'll feed them, and with that, I think... Oh, we had a little glitch with the horse, but I think we're going to probably end off the day and indeed the episode here. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope you don't mind there only being 3 days instead of 5. And until next week, bye Embers.